you're probably wondering what we're doing with the tractor out, parking it in the yard. Stay tuned, let's find out. Guys, long time no see. We hope that you had a happy Thanksgiving, and we're looking at Christmas right now. So tonight we are going to do something a little bit different than probably what I know that I've seen on YouTube, and also definitely something different for this channel. Tonight what we are going to work on is the Case VAI, but we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to light it up tonight. So guys, stay tuned, sit back. We're going to put you on some music and let you watch the lights happen. We're going to give you a tour of the rest of the lights. Have to excuse the road noise if you hear. I'm right out along the road. So guys, sit back and let's see what we can do with this thing tonight. So I know the video quality tonight is going to be very dark, and that's okay, because I don't know how you guys do it, but when I do my Christmas lights, I kind of like to do it in the dark. That way I can see how things are coming together, what's it going to look like. Instead of just sticking them up and then plugging them in and seeing what happens, I can see it coming together. So this is going to be no exception on the tractor. Especially, like I can do around the house because you kind of get an idea what that's supposed to look like. But on the tractor, I don't know what that's going to look like. So we have done other tractors in the past. We have done pickup trucks in the past. We have done, at least people on the road don't understand we're trying to make something here. But we've even done a General Lee, and I'm going to have that in this video at some point. Maybe it's already on there, maybe at the end. So we're going to show you what I done, and you're going to see in a second. I took and bought out Walmart one time on all their Halloween lights, just so I could do that General Lee. We're going to use those orange lights tonight on this little Case tractor. So I know it's going to be dark. We're probably going to go ahead and shut the light off so you can just start seeing it come together. Going to go ahead and do is start at the back of the tractor and work forward, because I have a power strip. It's one to stick in the ground that's got a timer on top that's behind us. So I think what we're going to do is go ahead and start this at the back, so that way we don't have just cords running up here in the way, and kind of just keep everything tucked in nice and tidy in the back. What we're going to use tonight to put the lights on the tractor, we're going to be using a little bit of just black electrical tape. It don't stick to the paint as aggressively as the duct tape. So many times I went to peel that duct tape off and just peel the paint with it. Now this tractor, we decided to go ahead and do it this year because we could get it out here easy, and we know that this is the only year that that's going to be able to happen. It's the only year it's going to be able to happen with this tractor, because after this winter, I'm hopeful that this is my mower tractor for the property. And what I would like to do is go ahead and tear this engine down, put a set of rings and bearings in it, and paint the tractor while it's down. So I'm not going to be decorating it after this year. We had plans of doing the Case 930, but I did not get that tractor fired up to get it moved out here. So this little tractor was easy. We fired it up and just moved it out. So like I said, we're going to use this electrical tape and start running these lights. some of you on here still going, I don't know about the orange lights. I think it's going to work out. One of the things I have learned with doing this through the years is if you want your project that you're lighting to really come out well and look good, and for people to recognize what it is that you decorated in the total dark, is follow the body lines. See on the side panel, which I ain't tied that end up yet, I followed the fender around, brought it back, tied it to the floorboard, brought it around the side panel, because this is a distinct case line. Around the side panel, I'm bringing it back up. I'm going to run it across the top of the hood, and then I'll probably run it around to the other side. And eventually, what I'm going to do is chase that all the way around the other side panel, back around, bottom of the hood, and around the grill. It's going to take several strands of lights. So far, this is a 100 strand of lights. As you can see, I'm already at the end of it. I've got a whole bunch of these lights, and we're going to keep just hooking them together. You can usually hook, I've hooked 3 or 4 sets together at a time and not blowed the little fuse in the end. So once we get 3 or 4 sets tied together, then we're going to start running different cords and different power sources. So it's going to take a lot, it takes some time, but if you want it to come out and look right, just follow your body lines and really use enough tape or enough bolts that's sticking out, like on the back side here. I just have this tied against the corner, so that way I'm using as little of tape as possible, but also I want to use enough to where everything ties tight and it don't start sagging in a couple days after it rains or snows. So just keep at it. Make sure you're keeping your lights as tight as you can, using as little as tape as you can, but also enough to make it look good. our orange done. You could keep outlining and going around different things, but what you're going to end up with is an orange blob. So what I think we're going to go ahead and do is switch gears here for a little bit and get away from doing the orange, and we're going to throw some clear at this thing. We got clear twinkle lights we're going to put on the wheels. I got clear that I'm going to run up the muffler just to kind of break up the orange a little bit, and then step back and see what we got, see if we need to do anything else. Already, without adding another thing, the muffler already adds so much to the ensemble that you can start kind of making out that, hey, I think this is a tractor, not a blob of pumpkin. One of the things that's really hard about tires is your tires have dirt in them, and it's hard to find a tape that'll stick. Oh, excuse me, while I'm pulling my pants up. So what I like to do is I like to start at the bottom, because what I'm going to try to do is wrap the tire and go forward. So I've come around the back, I'm going to wrap the tire. That brings it back down, and it's fine if these lay on the ground. And you see that trail, it don't usually make or break the look of it for what I've done in the past. So we're going to try that again. And the reason for wrapping it backwards like that is I'm going to try to use a little bit to no tape to hold this on. As you can see, what I don't have is I don't have enough to do the front wheel. But what I can do is hook my next set into that one, do the front wheel, run across and do the other side. It looks like on this, everything fits pretty snug on these tires. So what I'm going to do is take a little piece of tape on the back side of this tire and tie it to where the strand starts. So that way it holds a nice round circle for where the lights go on. There you have it. Definitely not my best tractor or car display that I've done. Definitely not as many lights as I usually put out, but I tell you what, I'm so blessed to be able to even have lights out this year. Last year, 22, was when I found out that I had all the issues with my heart, with the disease and things of my heart. So last year was a very hard place in my life this time of year, and I didn't really have no motivation, didn't feel good enough to do it. I had a few little lights on those little trees that you've seen in front of the house. But this year, I'm so thankful and blessed to have been able to have the health enough to be able to do this. It's took me several nights to do so, but we got it done. Between me and Hannah working on the house, we was able to get it done, and I think it turned out pretty well. It's definitely better than what I had last year. I know a lot of folks around our area, they always ask, hey, you going to do the tractor this year? You going to do the car? So we did it. We got it done. It looks pretty good. But guys, thank you so much. Merry Christmas. Remember, the reason we're even celebrating Christmas is because of the birth of Jesus Christ. If you don't know Jesus Christ, ask him into your heart and soul today. You'll never regret it. I got saved when I was 7 years old, and I thank God for every minute that I have lived with him since. And I'm 31 years old. I'd hate to be going through the health troubles I have without God and without Jesus in my heart. So guys, Merry Christmas. Remember, Jesus is the reason for the season. If you need something, reach out and send me a message. Also want to do something else here tonight. If you have decorated a car or a tractor or some sort of farm machinery, drop it down below in the comments. Send us a picture of it. I got to give the credit to my dad on this one. My dad, he started this with a Gleaner combine when I was very, very small. I was maybe a year or two old, and Dad done that combine, and now it's led up to every year. My dad, me, and my brother, all of us doing these crazy decorations. So guys, if you enjoyed this, let us know. Drop a comment with a picture of what you've done. Guys, we'll catch you later. Thank you, and God bless.